Welcome to Tripy channel. In this getting started video, we show you how you can create electronic roadbooks anywhere in the world and anytime, thanks to our Google Maps based TripyMap web routing services. Here is the agenda. You can jump forward or backwards to a given section by clicking the corresponding row. First, we will see what is needed to work with TripyMap. In case 1, we will create a roadbook from the EU Parliament, Brussels to the Gaudi Museum in Barcelona. In case 2, we get it a bit more tough between the Eiffel Tower and Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. In case 3, we are heading to South Africa between the Kruger Part and Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe. And finally, we will see how you can edit these TripyMap roadbooks with Road Tracer. Let's first see what you need to work with TripyMap. Working with TripyMap requires a PC, a Mac, a tablet or even a smartphone connected to the internet featuring an USB port and a shared directory. An email address. If you're not home, it should be a mailbox like Gmail, Hotmail or similar. A Tripy hardware and its USB cable, or a third-party GPS equipment compatible with GPX files. And finally, a destination. In case 1, we show you how easy it is from the EU Parliament in Brussels till the Gaudi Museum in Barcelona. Start the browser of your choice and type the www.trippymap.com address in the URL field and hit enter. TripyMap opens. It is a quite simple application featuring 4 working zones: the Google Maps zone, a roadbook destination zone, the send email zone, and a zone showing the list of waypoints, which is now empty. To route from A to B, just fill out the A field with the departure location, here the European Union Parliament in Brussels, and the destination in the B field. Click Get Directions. The route is shown on the map. In the options, you can click Avoid Highways and or Tolls. Click Get Directions again. You can also click on Add Destination and add an intermediate location. In our example, we put Camembert in Normandy. Click Get Directions again. The route shown on the map is taking your new criteria into account. All the roadbook waypoints generated are listed in the left part of the screen. Now we are ready to send our roadbook by email. We just enter our email address in the relevant field and click Send. TripyMap sends the roadbook to our email address. Now let's check whether the email comes in. And here it is. Let's open it. It contains 2 attachments, the Tripy roadbook file and the equivalent in GPX format for third-party devices. We drop the Tripy file on our desktop. We rename it with a convenient name. Now we can use it as is in our Tripy hardware or edit it with Road Tracer. See last section of the present video. In case 2, we significantly increase the range and complexity between the Eiffel Tower in Paris and Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. This time we will use another browser, and again we type the TripyMap address in the URL field. In this new example, we type Eiffel Tower in the A field and Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia in the B field. Click Get Directions. In no time, the almost 9,000 kilometers roadbook are shown on the map. But we want it even more difficult. By clicking several times on Add Destination, we add the following intermediate locations: Venice in Italy, Topkapi in Turkey, Baku in Azerbaijan, Tashkent in Uzbekistan. We click Get Directions. Our roadbook updated with 4 intermediate locations is shown on the map. And more, we want no tolls and no highways. Again, Get Directions, and there it is. When ready, we enter our email address and have our roadbook sent. That's it. In case 3 we show you how to drag vias between Kruger Park, South Africa and Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe. Here we put Kruger Park, South Africa in A and Victoria Falls in B. We click Get Directions. Our initial track is shown on the map. Instead of entering intermediate locations, you can move the track on the map to create vias. Here we force the track through 2 vias. Once the desired result is achieved, we fill the emailed field and click Send. This new roadbook is sent to our email address. The 3 roadbooks we have just created can be navigated as such in your hardware. But you can significantly improve them and print them in paper format with Road Tracer. That is what we are going to see now. First, we open the emails we received with the 2 additional roadbooks we just created and drop the Tripy files on our desktop. We rename them with convenient names. These names are those that will be displayed in the list of roadbooks in our hardware. Let's first open our EU Parliament to Barcelona roadbook. As you can see, it shows the waypoints. Let's make a close-up in the Camembert area in France. To do this, we first take the hand tool to grab the map towards the desired area, and then we change for the zoom in tool to define a square around Camembert. We can now switch to the vector map view, as in Western Europe we have the underlying teleatlas maps. Our raw TripyMap roadbook can be used as model by transparency to start routing a full-featured roadbook with automated dot arrow symbol generation. This is achieved simply by opening a new file on top of the one already opened and start routing with the point and segment tool. As soon as we are ready, we can have Road Tracer generating neat dot arrow symbols on each waypoint. Let's now open our 9000 kilometer roadbook to Mongolia. This one has only a small portion covered by vector maps. Let's zoom in Mongolia to a place named Meuron. Just as an example, I will select waypoint 196 with the point and segment tool. As can be seen in the waypoint editor zone, there is no symbol attached to this waypoint. We will now add the appropriate symbol from the library and modify it. We will do the same for waypoint 197 and so further on. To select the next waypoint, I can open the waypoint list drop-down. The next waypoint appears on the map, and from its shape I can deduct which symbol of the library fits best. And in the next waypoint, it's a roundabout, we just put a roundabout to the left. And when we are ready, we just save our roadbook. After doing the job for the whole roadbook, we just click Print Roadbook. And here comes the neat paper version of our roadbook over the whole distance. Now let's have a look at our African roadbook. This one is supposed to start from the Kruger part, but this is a very large area and TripyMap decided to start from the middle of it. This is not practical as we are staying in a village nearby. Let's see how we can modify the beginning portion of our roadbook. We first zoom in the portion to modify. With the point and segment tool, we select the first point on the track. This point becomes green. Then we press and hold the caps key and click the first point on the track. The whole selected section becomes green. Now we press delete. The selected section disappears. Again, we select the first point of the track. We right click and select add points, as routing is not possible. Pick out as much points needed following the roads on the map until the actual starting point. When OK, right click and select stop add points. We now need to add manually the waypoints wherever needed. This is done by selecting the point on the track, right-click and select Add Waypoints. Edit the graphical content of the added waypoints. Your roadbook is now adapted to your actual departure point. Thank you for watching. Don't miss other interesting videos on Tripy channel.